two more guests here. One actually is part of the movie. The other is someone who just watched. She's a viewer, and we still want to gather some information, gather their thoughts. How they felt about the movie, how it connected with them. I'll let them introduce themselves first. Would you please tell us your name?
My name is Nanama Tonto.
Nanama Tonto, beautiful Nanama Tonto. And you were in the movie, so will you tell us your name in the movie?
Amma.
Just
In the
Amma.
movie,
Okay.
yes, I was
And
the
you were-
wife of the bad uncle.
The bad uncle, Efu.
Efo.
I like the bad uncle. and what's your name, please?
I'm Rachel. I'm
Rachel.
sorry. Pardon my voice. I'm not feeling too well.
Oh, you sing room.
No,
Oh, unka kwao.
no, not at all.
Usually quite expensive. But welcome to
Thank
our
you.
show here.
Thank you.
So turnover. That's really why we're here. We're celebrating the movie turnover and the success that it's gaining, the momentum. Why, if I can ask you this, why did you choose to act in this movie? You could have been doing a lot of things.
Actually, this is not my first time
Okay.
acting. I've been acting for
Okay.
a while.
Okay.
I'm also a writer.
Oh, you are? Wow.
So I was called by Deacon
Okay.
to come in, me and Efo to come and
Oh, wow.
act in his movie. So I was kind of honored to just be part of it.
Wow. So have you? I'm gonna ask you this, even though it's about turnover. Have you written any other movies that are they
couple.
out or not yet?
It's
in the
it's
pipeline.
yes,
It's
It's in the
Yeah.
pipeline. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. Yeah.
it's in the pipeline. So it should be out soon. I mean, I
Wow.
still have one that I have two movies that is actually completed.
Okay.
It's sort of like in the editing bench, and it has been there for a
Process.
while
Oh,
because
okay.
I had to go to Ghana and take it back here so
Wow.
that I'll have
Yeah, all the
someone
Bismark
to
was just
edit
sharing with us
for
the
me, yeah.
the amount of work that goes into
Yeah.
editing, and I think you guys are amazing for sacrificing your time and getting into it.
Thank you.
Would you share your thoughts about the movie? Maybe I don't know. I've been wow. Probably wow. You know, people say love
right?
grows, but then I don't know if. How do you feel about it? Let me just put it out there like that.
Well, I feel like Jessica, that was her name, right? I
Yeah.
mean, the character in the movie.
Yeah.
She was not in love with both of them.
Really?
Yes, in my opinion.
Not even the.
Not
Abenwahan.
not the first one, and the other guy, the married one.
Yeah.
It was probably last. She
For the
was just
money.
there because of the money. The first guy was genuinely in love with her, but she wanted the money, and it ended up he was also married and he was also in for just the fun.
Why do you think? So you think that she left the first guy because maybe Oniska?
Yeah.
Really?
To her, yeah. But sort of. To me, yeah, sort of, but not really. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe she loved the first one,
Okay.
but he didn't have that the what is it what is the word I'm looking
What?
for here, the luxury
Okay.
that
It comes with the other guy.
yeah, exactly. So I guess maybe she decided to go with the second one because she thought say Bibi will fear so
And it's okay. So play on too, no.
But that's my thing. If you love the first one,
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't leave him for this one. Even if he's the richest guy or richest man on earth.
You
Hey.
sure?
Oh yes,
So if
I
you
wouldn't
don't
do
mind-
that.
Really?
Oh,
people, yeah, but people do that.
Well, a lot of
they love
people
someone,
do
yeah, but they'll go for the one who has the flashy things.
Let me ask you this. Sometimes people say Ghanaian girls go for whoever is ready. Is it a true statement?
No,
Not
it's not.
me.
No,
Okay.
no. Ghanaians, no.
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 They go for who they love.
Yes.
Okay.
Some do, some don't. I'm one of the ones that goes for who they love, not for the money or.
But then, have you heard? Say, ebi obi mame me mateda, but me nimza mwatia obi mame catch and and say, oh, love grows, because they are encouraging their daughter to get married to maybe a nice guy they've seen.
I mean, I've been in that boat before, and I know that love doesn't go. So,
Love doesn't grow.
not to me. To me, yeah, it doesn't grow. It's not gonna grow. Like
It
for me-
diminishes.
yes,
Go down.
It goes down.
Wow.
Because me say me who be like say yeah, must say we use like visuals to
Visualize
yeah.
stuff.
Because we don't know if that's
Much
it.
than 6-pack.
Oh no,
no,
just
no.
6-pack.
Obiara na ohwe.
Who then there 1 pack and yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm a carry. Oh shit. Obe me bo hu na like wo hwe the way o si gina ho na because ne ho of but obi na no kasa like
Because I
this is-
yes, yes,
exactly. And then it pulls you. It just it like
you
it
off.
pushes you off and
Wow.
it's just it's.
Obi
gross.
so wa-
Obi hu na, no we did.
But Okasa, you know, so this is a gentleman. This guy knows how to treat a lady.
Serious,
You know,
guys.
all those
And
things
that
count.
those things
People
can
don't know.
draw
It
you
counts.
close to-
Yes.
it really counts.
It
It's
does.
the biggest
It's
thing.
always people. I always say, like with women, okay, so we can say that with the same Jessica girl, it could be the treatment that she was getting from the rich, from
Yeah,
the
he seemed a little more.
caring and sweet and all that.
I think Sammy was nice, but I don't know. Maybe he had the opportunity more than Sam. Don't you think? I feel
Yeah.
like he had the opportunity to take her shopping, just take her out.
Yeah, and I feel
Yeah.
like because he was there from the same church or something like
Yeah.
that, you know, with how the Christian value works and all that, sometimes we feel like, okay, we are not legally married, it's not official, it's not, it hasn't been presented to God yet,
Exactly.
so I can't do certain things, you know. But we ladies, like in general, we want to know that you care about us.
Yeah,
You
so
love us,
much.
just yes. That is how you can win. You can win
You
a
can
lady
win a
over.
lady over. Like you have to put stuff out there.
Exactly.
So if you don't, and somebody else is doing it, you're like, oh well.
Uh-huh.
Even after all, he's not even doing what I want.
I'm taking this.
You should.
I'm not seeing
You should.
it.
Don't worry. It's just
Yeah. So
typed.
that's basically it. You know.
So let me ask you this. How many times did you have to go out of your way to get on set? Or, was it a pain? Was it a hard process for you?
I mean, I've been like on set here in Ghana.
Okay.
Ghana is terrible.
Really?
Like when you're on set in Ghana, it's terrible. Like I've done a couple productions here and there with Kokumenu and Fila,
okay.
and
Cool.
yeah, it's really it's just uncomfortable. It's inconvenient because there's no place to change. Really, you're changing in front of the crew and everything.
cast.
So you just have to have like a piece of cloth and somebody
curtain.
will hold it for you, and then you just
Oh.
yeah. And here, like depending on what you're doing. Back in New York, I did a lot of extra works in there. I was even extra in that movie School of Rock. That's a long time ago. Over there, they have like a lot of, places where you changing rooms and stuff like that. So
How did it fit with your schedule?
oh, you mean here or in Ghana?
No, here.
Like here.
For turnover.
Turnover was great. Like I didn't really do so much.
Okay.
We were in Ghana, so as soon as we came, like 2 days later, DKM called us to be so we didn't do so much. We just came in with like our changing clothes, like our bag with makeups and stuff, and then we just we went downstairs and
Just
changed.
changed and then came back. Okay.
For the 2-3 scenes that we were in. Yeah.
And it looks like because maybe you have experience, it was easier for you. How did you feel working with the team? Because some of them have not acted.
They have not
before.
asked. Yeah, I mean, it's a new team for me
Right.
because I have my Ghana team there, and I have a couple production houses that I work with in Ghana when I go. But here is new, and we have our little bubble that we're
Okay.
in, like me, Efo, and our cameraman. So we have that little
Bond.
that little bond there. It's just us, and then we have to bring this whole, for me to like act with all these new people, and we have to adapt into like that's the word, yeah. So we just work together as a team, as a group, and I love working with new people, just meeting new people and stuff like that. So it was easy for me. It's not like it was my first time on anything like that. So it was great.
It was okay. So tell me, were there anything that you think they could have done better in the movie? Or I know you said maybe a part 2, but why do you say that? And any critiques?
I'll save the critiques.
Why?
I'll save those. But I feel like there should be a part 2 because I really want to see what happened after her husband gave his life to Christ.
Okay.
And then I want to know if he's still going to give her that same kind of advice, or gonna be like, you know what, next time you could do it this way. And I want to see how what's the name of Jessica's ex, the first guy?
Joe.
Yeah, I want to see how his relationship
with
is
the
going
new-
with the new lady, how that is also gonna grow. I want to know if what happened between him and Jessica is gonna affect that
His new
relationship,
relationship.
because sometimes those things
Yep.
it haunts you, no matter how hard you try to get over it. It haunts you, and I want to see what Jessica is gonna do next. If this time somebody comes and this person claims he is rich whatsoever, if she's gonna check if the person has a ring on. Hey, you can't always leave me in your office. You know, she should have seen the signs, because she was like,
I think
why
she
do I
saw
always,
someone.
why do I always have to see you in the office and all that? But
He didn't have a ring on. Was his ring
No.
in his pocket?
no, he
Yeah,
didn't.
he never
Probably
really-
wasn't. I don't
Never
know.
really had it on. I don't know if she would have seen it, but there were red flags.
Yes.
But she was
There were a
happy.
lot of red
Yeah,
flags,
because
but
she was like-
happy. She was getting all the
All the-
luxuries
Oh,
and all
yeah.
the attention and all the
So
whatever it
what
is
would
that
you
she
tell
wanted.
women? I mean, young girls, with this situation.
With this
right here?
situation, just stay true to your heart. If you love the person that you're with, work hard with that person and try and make your own money. Don't go for somebody who has it all, because you don't know where they got the money from in the first place. So try and work with the person, and you work together and grow together, make your own money. I think that's good. If you love the person, if you don't, then don't waste your time. Let them go. But if you love them, then
money is money
Yeah.
is a big deal.
it really is money. It is.
I'm trying not to say
It is a
something.
big
It is. It's a big
deal.
deal
Yeah.
in every relationship.
It is.
So, but as long as you're working and you
I
both
believe
are
in
working,
I believe in being comfortable.
you have to be
Okay.
comfortable
Just
and
yes,
be
being
content. with
and be
what
content. Just be
you have.
comfortable.
Able to afford a
Have
little-
a roof over your head,
food to
wear
eat.
clothes. Be able to eat,
Yeah.
and probably go to Eastern.
Instead of
movie.
Polaris.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Polaris, yeah.
Like we all want these things. We all want that.
Every girl wants.
We all want it. But if you don't have it, what do? You have to work towards it.
So instead of looking for a man who has
already
it,
know.
make your mind up to work.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get somebody that has it
That
and is
has it
single
already.
and it's genuine money, as my sister said earlier on, kudos. If you don't,
If you
and
don't.
you both are just getting together, going to school as we all are, trying to make it up for ourselves, and you and I know, well, in the next 10 years, in the next 5 years, we're going to be
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Okay,
You have plans.
there's light at the end of the tunnel. So I believe in love.
And
Love.
Do you think people rush into relationships?
I do think some people do rush into relationships. Like for some people, like especially if you have group of friends and they are getting married before you, like,
There's
oh
that
man,
pressure.
yeah, exactly. And then they feel like their biological clock is ticking and it's ticking really fast. So they need to get in there, whether or not they love the person. That's not the way to go. That's like if you look at somebody, what somebody is doing, it's always wrong. Like to look at what somebody's doing.
If you're comparing yourself,
You're comparing yourself and
That's-
comparing
that's
your
deep.
life to somebody's life. No, never.
so
Always. Adwoa wo nti ɛwɔ sɛ mewo. How?
I have to.
Wukunu wɔ he? Ebi
I mean,
say
that's-
who ni boy.
Yeah.
Na chinchina ko Joby boy na like and then who ko Joby boy na ne wo nipa no beja wo and then you become single.
On one, yeah.
Exactly. So it's not
not worth
always
it.
it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all.
What do you think about this marriage counseling process?
Oh, I have a lot to say about that. I feel like with marriage
First of
counseling,
all, are you Pentecostal or?
no,
I have to verify. Or none of the above.
Me too. None of
none
Oh,
of the
okay.
above.
But
I
did you do-
believe in God.
Okay.
I go to assemblies.
Okay.
I pray
Fro
and
suffer.
oh, that's all for my meaning. Say
Okay.
yeah, but what was the question again?
Do you believe in? Because they ask a lot of questions.
the counseling.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the counseling, I feel like I like it, but I feel like
It's too
sometimes it shouldn't just be the biblical. I feel like it's most of it. It's not about reality. It's not about what really happens
I didn't do that.
in the Oh, you didn't?
Oh no.
Okay. I feel like it's not about what really happened.
Are you in any church?
Oh, I'm in Faithway Baptist Church. Yeah.
We'll call your pastor.
Hey.
I feel like they are mostly concerned about the biblical aspect. They are like they don't really talk about like the reality. I feel like they have to let you know, look, okay, yes, a woman is supposed to be submissive. Yes, that's what the Bible tells us. But in reality too, being a woman, I know that you get what you dish out. If you give a lady water, she will definitely give you water back. But if you give the person
Vegetables, things like that.
Oh, sour.
exactly,
You get-
like I feel like when we talk about submissiveness, it is how you treat the person that makes that thing come out. I mean, you're not gonna come here and hit me with this,
God forbid.
or
Maltreat.
yes, and
Maltreatment
expect me
and
to.
disrespect.
Yes, that when you
Go on my knees
you get it.
but that's what our culture. To be
That's
honest.
what you guys say. That's not how the Ghanaian culture
Your
is.
man no more. Oh, come on.
I have no clue what you guys are talking about because we only met my pastor, we talk, and we didn't do that whole session of counseling.
They didn't
Oh,
make
like
it a
the
big
3
deal.
months, 6 months thing.
I probably wouldn't have
Really?
done it, and my husband either. So we talked to my pastor. 'Cause me and my pastor, like, we go way back. I know them for a long
Okay.
time. So, and they knew, basically they kind of knew almost everything about me because it's like I lived in their house. I had a key to the
okay.
house, and I was not living there, but my kids were going
knew
there
you,
for baby.
yeah.
Yeah, they knew me a long time. So, and I used to talk to them about
Okay,
myself,
thanks.
especially also for mommy. And
So maybe that was counseling.
so that was kind of okay for me. So we didn't do that whole session of
Yeah.
counseling.
But they knew you didn't
They
know
knew.
your husband.
Yeah, they knew me. They knew me for a long time.
no.
Since I came to Columbus, they're the first people I knew. Yeah, I met them a long time. So they didn't know my husband that well.
Okay.
But we still didn't do that whole long distance counseling.
I mean,
That-
it's necessary. It's important, but I feel like it should be about everything. It shouldn't just be centered on the biblical aspect of it all because it's just like being in a relationship. Even if you're not married, it goes beyond the outward appearance. It goes beyond. It's just a lot.
Let me ask you: do you think that the church could have helped Jessica more? Because it looked like they didn't want to see the new guy at all. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but
I don't think that was it, that they didn't want to see the new guy. They thought that she was making a mistake. And
Because it
plus-
was 3 months to the wedding, as you
Yeah.
said.
Yeah,
So,
because the church
because they
knew-
disapproved.
Yeah, they disapproved because
and I agree with them on that.
sort of me too. Like I even in the movie, like I disagree. I mean, I disagree with my husband, who's the bad
Yeah,
uncle.
yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like the church knew they know her, they know the guy, they know Joe. So if they are getting married, then they should not. After like I got 3 months. I'm on my worry now.
Exactly.
Hey,
Yeah.
if so, you don't think things can change and then somebody fall in love with someone else?
I mean, things change, but
can
it can't
change.
change 3 months to your wedding. And you remember she was
suddenly-
asking the guy, when are we getting married?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding
I
me?
mean, she was ready for marriage.
With a rich guy.
Well, she
But she
was
probably
born-
wanted a house, a car.
I mean,
She was
she
born
wanted
in
to
the
take
church.
trips to
She
Dubai
wanted-
and
she
Stuff like
other
that.
places.
Taken care of.
I mean, everybody wants to be taken care of.
Yeah.
You know?
I think the church were that upset.
They were
because-
right, though. I
they
agree
were
with
right.
the church.
well,
Sort of,
Yeah.
because she was born in a church. Her mom is a leader of the church, and I mean, everybody know
what's going
on,
Right,
and
okay.
suddenly you're changing your mind. Who is this guy? We've never
And
seen
also,
him
she
before.
said the guy wasn't a Christian or
Yeah,
something
No,
like
no,
he
no,
he
yeah.
wasn't really.
Yeah.
Like,
And you know
so
the
I
church.
agree with the
Yeah.
church, especially she was a choir, she's a choir member, and all these things, and plus what, a Sunday school.
Yeah,
So she was
She was
born in the
very
church,
active.
grew up in the so the church will want to know. Let's say it's not their business, but they kind of need to know.
Oh, trust me.
Yeah.
Business is the church's business.
Exactly.
Hey,
Sorry
man,
about my voice.
So they
me, my
business-
business is not a church.
Oh no,
Me, mine
everybody's
too, but-
business if you go to a church, your business is the church's business because
Why?
Even though it
like
shouldn't
my
be,
church,
that's the-
Assemblies of God, Jesus Power, we are like a family. So we look out for each other. So if I'm going astray, like if let's say I'm supposed to get married in 3 months, and she's my church sister, and I come to her and I'm like, hey, I'm not getting married again. I just met a rich guy, and
Or someone
she's
else.
definitely gonna be like, Rachel, no, she wouldn't support it. That's one thing that I like about my church because it's like how not like the bad uncle though, no, how she was supportive,
Of
yeah, of
Yeah.
the Joe.
yes, is how like my church operates.
So, the reason I'm finding it difficult to just side with the church is she needed somebody. You can see it's a wrong decision, right? But she still needed somebody to
kind of take her back
help
and like
her.
to be on her
Yeah.
side.
And I think
You know
they
who I
turned their
blame?
back on
I blame her mom.
her mom.
Yes,
Why would you say?
I was expecting more from her mom.
Hmm.
I was expecting to see her actually have a conversation with her child after she
Okay.
told the gentleman, just go, I'm going to talk to her
Okay.
and I'm going to get back to you.
Yeah.
But the next thing was she was kind of okay with, the new guy.
Decision, yeah.
So it was kind of like, oh, so she was actually also in for the money.
I don't think she was in for the money. It's just
Yeah,
that who knows? But I think she just kind of like gave up and said, you know what? Because it seems
She
like
got
she couldn't
tired.
get like true to this girl. Like you see how when they were having argument in the
Argument,
kitchen,
right.
she was like in her face. She was in her mom's face and everything.
Yeah.
So the mom, I mean, she's a grown woman and she can make her decisions for herself. So I guess the mom just let it go and
Oh, well, I still
Yeah.
disagree, but.
Because nobody can't.
And she was like, oh, so your sophomore mom.
she's,
Yeah,
she's
she
one
was-
of the elders.
Or something. So,
Like a
Deaconess.
I mean, I was expecting even if she would have given in to this rich guy, if he was genuine, he wasn't married and all that, I was expecting more of her, for her to dive more into it and know that, okay, when did you start talking to this guy? Because I know this person, and I know you guys were getting ready to get married, and it's just 3 months. That is 90 days. 90 days you are not in love with this person, and all of a sudden you are into another person.
I mean, people get married and then they divorce. And
I mean, Kim Kardashian got divorced in 72 hours, so.
well, you never know.
So.
Oh,
I mean,
she was
that
just doing
was
that for
extreme.
something.
Yeah, that's extreme. But me, would you agree that Jessica learned a lesson out of all of this?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
After she found the wife
Yeah.
at the store,
Yeah.
yeah, that's where
She went off. and-
everything became so clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Everything
But
was
then maybe
completely clear.
Sam was. Is this why you think there should be a part 2?
Yeah, it's not just me. Like all my friends, all,
I agree.
all my friends that I forward the link to, like New York, Texas, Ghana, they all like, when is the part 2 coming? I'm like,
So do you think there was a problem with it? Would that be a critique or I don't know? You just tell me.
well, they say that it didn't end well. They're like, but the movie didn't end well. What is that? Like,
They took it personally.
yeah, they're taking it so personally. Like, people take things personal.
Yeah.
Like, even if, with our little skit thing that we do, people,
Yeah.
we get like a whole bunch of messages insulting
People-
us. And, like, they're
Oh
telling
my
me that you're
God.
so rude to your
that-
husband and all that stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So people do take things personally. I'm getting calls from Texas like, so what happened? Where was she going? When's the part 2 coming? I said,
He
okay,
said
that's
he's
part
not
2.
gonna do a part 2, so we have
Yeah,
to
he
protest.
said he's not doing part 2.
Oh.
But we have endings and we have like scenes that could be inside part 2. Like I have
No,
ending part 2.
Will you give it to him for free? Or?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'll give him the ending
We'll let him know.
for free.
All right. Any last words that maybe you ladies will project to the younger girls out there, who are looking to settle down? Maybe they have a long time friend, boyfriend, something, but then if you're when you like they're exposed, so they see somebody come around. I say, animals who beat me share basketball or being a
Yeah.
We're
We're all hoping.
We're all hoping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we all want a billionaire.
Yeah.
If you wait long enough, you might.
Oh my God, I mean, not with all these kids. But we'll see.
I mean, you have to go to Hollywood and ATL and all those places to meet.
ATL,
Yeah.
that's where it's
To meet
at.
all the rich people.
So
Not,
young girls.
not in
I didn't say
Columbus.
that.
Columbus out there.
No.
Columbus
Well,
Virginia.
but on a serious note, though, just basically, if you're with someone that you love, you care so much for, and the person cares so much for you, stay with that person. And if you're happy, like if you guys laugh together, you sit and watch a full movie without one of you falling asleep. I'm just kidding.
You're adding a
Like, if you guys do
Culprit.
things that I don't know.
I say true.
Ah, okay.
It's yeah, done it.
Wow, you're
You're correct.
I mean, they got to do as a collective.
Yeah.
Being like I said that.
What do you?
Yeah, question.
Okay, you
that
all
or-
be
or
out.
that.
I was saying more that. And I say,
I mean, it's not there. It's up to you guys.
collective.
It's you have to collective of it. Okay.
oh my god.
So if you have someone you have like so much in common, we have things in common with you guys, you make each other laugh, you do, you care for each other, stay with the person and grow together. Because I mean, we all want the luxury and all that stuff, but I mean, on the inside looking in or on the outside, I mean, maybe it's not the best.
It's not really.
Yeah, it's
what
not.
It seems like it is,
Exactly,
yeah.
because you don't know where the person got their money
The
from.
money from.
Yeah, so I mean,
Do you think they should involve
work.
people like
for your
parents,
things.
church, in relationships? What do you feel about that?
Like you are not asking me, right?
I'll ask you next.
Oh,
Oh.
Lord.
I was just asking her.
I feel like it's nobody's business really. Like for me,
But you do in your business though.
yeah, of course they will be in your business, but I'm not gonna make it their business. It's my business. You can be in my business all you want. It's up to me to make
Open it. Okay.
Yeah, to accept that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
It's not like by force.
It's not by force. I'm not gonna do all that stuff that they, especially they want you to do this, you have to do that, and all that. Like, I'm here alone. My dad is not here. Thank God.
He's in Ghana.
Oh no, he's in PA.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. PA is
not
which
PA,
one?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
But he's not gonna, like when we were getting hitched, we just called him. He was in Ghana, and he spoke to him, and he said, whatever you guys want to do, she's a grown woman, whatever she wants. to
Your
do.
dad is good.
Yeah, my dad is awesome. Like he's not gonna say like,
Yo.
okay, I'm gonna like fax you the list. No, he's not doing that. He said whatever you have, give it to her
She's
mom.
surprised.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, wow.
My mom is here.
Whoa,
So
that was.
it was
good.
pretty easy for me. Like my dad is cool.
Let me see your power. Oh, God
My dad is
bless.
awesome. He's not those kind of crazy fathers. Like my
Maybe let me. What's not?
yeah, he's been here a long
Yeah.
time. Yeah, so he didn't care. He said, I'm in Ghana. You can't even. And if you guys want somebody to like stay, I mean, he said your mom can stay in for me. So whatever you have, you can give it to the mother, and
Wow.
that's about it. So we just did our thing.
That's
and
beautiful.
Do you have a sister?
I have.
Okay. So
I didn't even think.
let me.
Ah,
We'll talk about
I do have sisters, but
You want an easy life,
also
huh?
my job was.
Oh, yeah. He's about to be the male version of Jessica, you see.
Ever contact.
You see?
Well, this out. Let's
Yeah.
move on.
Okay, moving forward.
Tell us how you feel about people getting involved in people, not just people, church, parents. Do you think it's a good idea? I think it's okay, but let me let you speak. You're
It's a
guest.
yes and a no. I feel like before the marriage, yes, they have to get involved with the church to show you the right way biblically, and with the parents because they've been in before to let you know what it all boils down to. But I feel like when you get into the marriage and it's just the two of you coming together as one, you are now a man of your own, you are a woman of your own. So this
You make your
time
own decision.
you make the own decision and make it work. I feel like you have to get them involved when the situation is out of control and you feel like, okay, there's no way I can,
you two can
yeah.
I just
So-
I have something to say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
go ahead.
I don't know, like if you have to get the church involved, you can pick like me. I have like a couple,
Particular people.
yes,
Okay.
couple ladies that are older than me that have been in this situation and know better than me, So I have those like about 4 ladies. Myself and my mate is one of them. I have Auntie Vida. I have like Auntie Julie, like these women that I look up to in the church. So if there's a problem or if there's something that I feel like somebody needs to be involved, I would talk to these women and I talk to them separately.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you could get different.
Opinions.
I get different point of view. So I have these women in the church. So if I ever have like any questions, that something be trim so nothing,
Yeah.
I'll talk to them separately and see their point of view and take a lesson from that and just apply it to my own life and move on. Like I don't get everybody because I feel like
I mean, yeah, you don't have to get everybody.
yeah, I don't feel like they all need to be in my business.
I mean, I feel like everybody does that because when
They
me
do that
too with
naturally.
my personal life and everything that I have going on, like God bless my the mother of my church, Mama Linda. Like, I adore her so much. She's somebody that I know I can't go wrong when I go to her, both spiritual and physical. And I have Mr. and Mrs. Frimpong too. They have your best interest. It should be about those that have your best interest.
Exactly.
You could, just like the movie that we're talking about. There was, I don't know, getting to the latter part, you saw her friend.
Yes.
After Jessica's sister left, she was like, you know what?
know.
Just move on, forget about her and all that.
You don't know. People,
Yes, I
who's for
could
you and who's
come
not.
and be like, this is what I'm going through. What do I do? And you're gonna be like, you know what? Take it easy. I'm gonna talk to your son, your child, your mother, whoever you have on their issue with. And just when you turn, the person goes to that person and be like, you know what? Screw this person. Da da da.
And people do that.
So it always has to be who has your best interest. And you know.
You kind of do know.
You kind of do know because
You've dealt maybe with these people.
yes, or even they sometimes make 1 or 2 comments that you could be
And
like,
you're like, okay, wait.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
you could be like, oh,
Give you that
okay.
action, like, okay. So,
I have to even that should be a part 2. I want to know what happens with that friend.
without friends.
Yeah, I want to know what Jessica is gonna do if she finds out. I asked you to go talk to him and you just went and you just threw me right under the bus.
I think DK should let me write the part too.
You should.
Yeah, maybe
and I should co-write on that.
Maybe I should,
I'm not gonna
maybe
charge
we
a
should
lot.
co-write it. I'm not even gonna charge at all.
Oh, I will.
You
I-
charge.
yeah,
This
like,
argument
Yeah.
and see if we can get a part 2 for turnover. I think overwhelmingly we have a lot of people saying we need a part 2.
We can
Yeah.
co-write
But
it.
at a Bismark,
And then that's
maybe I just say a
Yeah.
different scene. Yeah.
Definitely. Like, because my part 2 will be epic. Like,
Oh wow!
Oh,
And yeah, we have to talk
geez.
to you. But no, I want to say thank you to you ladies.
Thank
you.
you
Thank
for
you so
having
much for having
us.
us.
We really appreciate you. I'm sure all the young ladies can look up to you as well. And
you.
I'm not sure if you want to put your Instagram, whatever social media you're on, if they want to contact you, especially if they're interested in acting, maybe if they want some information, marriage decisions. I don't know. You can put it out if you're comfortable. If you're not, that's fine.
I'm okay. I can put it up
Okay.
if they want. Well, my name is Nanama Tonto, and my everything is Nanama Tonto. I don't do Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. So it's just Instagram, Facebook, and what else? I think that's all. Instagram is Nanama Tonto, and Facebook is also Nanama Tonto.
Snapchat, no.
I don't do Snapchat. I'm not like a really big social media person. So just that.
Okay. How about you? You want to share anything? Social
I'm
media?
not really big on social media like that. I mean, I just go and I just keep scrolling and looking at what is
Just look
going
at
on.
pictures.
So
So yeah. Okay.
maybe in the near future, nobody knows. Yeah,
You never know.
I don't have Twitter. I don't have all those.
Okay.
I use my Snapchat to just get filters.
Just
and-
get filters.
yeah,
I
and all
don't
that.
chat with anyone.
Okay,
So,
cool,
that's
cool.
it.
But no, thank you all so much. It was
Thank
a pleasure
You,
meeting you. all.
thank you,
All right.
for having
thank
us.
you.
More interviews to come. Don't go anywhere. Thank you. Part 2.